What's up, guys? So today we are going to find out
So
how to clone ourselves, and it's gonna be great. Honestly,
No, this is my thing.
Oh, you're doing this
No,
part.
you have the tutorial part.
Oh,
We're splitting this up.
I'm sorry. This is a twin rival.
This is
No,
okay,
that's not what
I'm doing. This part, right? You understand this, right? Okay, I'm doing this part, and you're doing the tutorial part. I don't see how that's hard to understand. Yeah, like I'm doing this part, I'm introducing the video, and then when you do the tutorial part, you'll do it because you're better at editing than I am. I'm just saying.
Danny, can we start this? I wanna go home. Danny, where are you?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here.
I'm right here. Did you see that? That was weird. It's like, I don't know, I felt a disturbance in the force. In the YouTube force, I felt a disturbance. All right, let's get right down to it. Up a room temperature one for the boys. Hey, Jimmy! So I didn't get to do this video yesterday for some reasons that I don't care to go over right now. So I'm just gonna do it today. I'm just gonna do it again today. So as you can probably tell from the beginning of this video, we are going to be cloning ourselves. Now, I'm going to show you how I did that shot here in Filmora. If you're not using Filmora, that's okay, because I've recently started using Premiere at work, and it's awesome. It's amazing. They're honestly two different programs, but honestly, if all you have money for is Filmora and you don't really want to learn a complicated editing system, Filmora is really good. I'm not sponsored by Filmora, by the way. I feel like I say that way too much, and it's kind of a joke, and it's like, oh yeah, you're not sponsored, but I really am not sponsored yet. So yeah, this is how to do it in Filmora using a split screen or something kind of like a split screen, I guess you can say. If you are editing on Premiere or if you're editing photos on Photoshop, my boy Peter Mckinnon, I watch him a lot. He does a video on how to do it on both of those in the same video.
What's up, everybody? Peter Mckinnon here.
What's up, everybody? Peter Mckinnon here, and today
That's kind of my thing. It's kind of a one-man job.
I thought I thought I could do it today.
No, I
mean,
appreciate
you do it all the
that,
time,
but
so.
no.
He does over how to do it in a photograph. He clones himself 3 times. It's pretty cool, and he actually like does it in a way so he's in like you can tell it's not split screen. It's crazy. So first thing is first is to open up Filmora. No, wait. No, that can't be right. The first thing, Emily, zoom in for effect, is to film. Okay, so first thing is first, you want to find a good location that the background of which is not going to move at all. Like, okay, so like, for example, these trees back there, those move. So when you're doing a split screen effect or whatever, it's gonna look really bad. You want to find a solid structure like fence or building. Can we find one around here, do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the forest. This is gonna be kind of hard. Just slightly harder than average to find a location, but we're gonna find one. Here we go. Just a little FYI, don't really do this when it's windy, because wind tends to change not only the trees around you. Like if it was like a not so windy day, we could probably get away with doing it in front of trees if we just didn't get so much of the branches. But what wind also does is it moves the clouds, right? The clouds move anyway, but it moves them way too fast, right? So you get like these big patches of sun, but if the wind blows a big cloud over this area, it's gonna be really dark. So if I film something right by my car over there, maybe, you know, and then the wind blows a giant cloud over it and covers it just ever so slightly, it's gonna be darker than the clip, and you're gonna tell where the seam is on the split screen. Once you see the seam, the effect is lost. You can see like if there's a little bit that's been distorted because of the seam, the entire effect is lost and it looks poopy. This looks promising.
Yeah.
It won't move. So another thing we're gonna worry about is sound. Sound is another thing we're gonna have to worry about. There's a truck.
Oh, people are so nice.
Yeah, right. Didn't even look at us. Good job, Ben. All right.
You're welcome.
So the reason why this location right here works so much is show them, Ben. I'm gonna show them on the secondary camera. There's nothing on the seam. This is where the seam is gonna go, right in the middle. There's nothing on the seam that might get distorted. Maybe these papers, right? But we really don't have to worry about that. And I'll show you in editing why we don't have to worry about that. I know I just said like you gotta be worried about breaking the seam, like anything on the seam being broken, because you know there's two cameras. I don't know which one to look at right now. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to work the seam. That's right. I think I'm gonna make that the title of this video. How to work the seam. Okay, so really all you need to know is what you're gonna say, and make sure if you're gonna be talking to yourself, make sure you know what your other clone is gonna say. Do you know what I'm saying? Have like a script in your head, or even actually a physical script, and count in your head, or maybe say the other lines in your head so you know when to react to the other clone's actions, I guess you can say. I don't know, I'm trying to make this as easy to comprehend as possible. Is this coming off easy to you, Meg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is how you do it. Okay, and make sure that it's on a steady tripod, okay? Make sure that this tripod is rugged. I know for a fact that this tripod is rugged. If you don't... Hello. Hey, Chris. I need you here, dude. I need you for something. Show him where the seam will go, and he's gonna tell me if I'm reaching that seam. If you don't have a partner, this is not really a big deal. Just kind of be aware of where the seam is. But if you have someone to watch you record and show you where the seam is, the better. That's the seam. If any of my actions cross, you need to tell me. Okay? Because if that happens, most likely I'll be right here. But if I like wave my hand or something like that, something crazy, you need to tell me like, hey Dan, your hand just went very close to the seam. I think it went over. Okay? Ready? Let's clone ourselves. What's up, guys? So today we are going to find out. Oh. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Okay, here we go. What's up, guys? So today we are going to find out how to clone ourselves. And what? No, this is my thing. What's up, guys? So today we're gonna find out how to clone ourselves, and it's gonna be great. Honestly, Oh, you're doing this part. Oh, that's. Alright, so what's up, guys? Today we are going to find out how to clone yourself in Filmora. Because I think that came out okay. The second
Your
clone.
face is really dark.
Sorry, backlight. Hashtag backlight. The second clone's always going to be the hardest. If you know what you're going to be saying, and if you can say what the other clone said in your mind, and you can kind of time it right, it'll come out fine. If you don't know what to say, just do what I literally just did and say nothing. Just say nothing. And just kind of, you know, no. Yeah. Just kind of BS your way through it. And I think it honestly came out good. Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't move the camera, right?
No.
By the way, this is the crew. What's up, guys?
Hey, my dude!
It helps to have a crew when you're filming something kind of intricate. I don't always have a crew, unfortunately. I would love to keep taking them on my adventures, but they're in school a good 75% of the year. So I mean, like it's kind of not really doable. But when I do have the chance, I love working with these two. They are really good production assistants. Alright, so now that we got our footage, we're gonna have to get it from this camera. So I'm gonna have to take your guts out. Sorry, camera. Alright, so now that we got the footage, let's find out what footage is what footage. Chris, how many times did I go to the second clone? Do you think?
The second clone?
Yeah. 3 times?
Oh, 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Alright. So we're just gonna watch these, find out which one is which. Hey Chris, I need you here, dude. Alright, so that's the first clone, I think. Okay. So basically what we're gonna do is there's 2 options, okay? You can go to split screens down here, and you can just get a split screen, and you can literally just drag whatever clip in, and then just decide what time it is, right? Just decide when they start. The reason why that doesn't work is I'll show you right here, right now. I'm not even gonna bother showing you that way because I already did it that way, and I can already tell you that it's the wrong way. I don't know, this is just a really cheap way of doing it. I like to do it a different way. The way that Filmora teaches you how to do it on their YouTube channel, this is the video.
By using Filmora, you can easily make a twin or even triplets effects within minutes. All you need is a camera, whether that be a DSLR, point and shoot, or even your smartphone, tripod, computer, and Filmora.
Is to do it like this. You find the clip that you want, right? You just get it. Put it in the... That's not it. You put it in the timeline. Secondary camera. There's nothing on seam. I know I don't know. Nope, that's not the right clip either. That's just me talking. Sorry, I uploaded all the footage of just what just happened. So I don't really know what clip it is yet. Let's see. Okay, so this is the right clip. We're gonna find out where we start here. I don't think that's where we're starting. Okay, I messed up the first time, so this is where we're starting. Now, I could crop it and so you don't see my feet, therefore you won't see my clone's feet when we inevitably do the other side. But that's something that I can do after we're done stitching the 2 images together. So cut it there, right before I come out. What's up, guys? So today we are going to find out how to clone ourselves in. Okay, I'm gonna cut it there so I know when I react to my clone's actions, right? So then I'm going to get the next clip, which theoretically should be 2374, because that's 2373. So we're gonna get it. Wait, no, I've watched that one. Okay, we're gonna get it, but instead of clicking the little plus sign in the middle, we're gonna drag it to this second line. Put it right there. And we're gonna find out where my twin, or my clone, or whatever you want to say, starts talking. Whatever's on this this second line here, this one right here, is going to be over whatever's on this first line. So whatever you put on these, it'll be like sandwiched on top of each other, and it's your duty, basically, as the editor, to tell it where to, cut to. It's your duty to kind of bob and weave through the footage. And if you work on Premiere, you're used to what I'm doing right now, kind of. So, just gonna find out where to start. What's up, guys? Today we're gonna... Okay. That's where I start. And I'm not really sure if this is the clip I'm gonna be using, but for tutorial sake, we're gonna be using it. Guys, so today we're gonna find out how to clone ourselves, and it's gonna be great. Right, so now you can't see the other clone, the one on this side, right? Well, there's a simple fix to that. You just go to this little icon right here, Advanced Edit, Split Screen. Aha! See? You get a little preview. So see, look, as you can see, I'm not crazy, guys. See? Look, there's 2 of me. There's 2 of me, guys. See? And there's no seam. Is there?
No.
There is no seam. Or is there? If you can look closer on the screen recording that I have for you, there is a little bit of color difference right there, and that's actually very normal. What happened was we stopped recording and started recording again, and this happens so often. It happened in the last time I did this, but the seam was at a place where it wasn't actually a big deal. And honestly, if you're watching this and you're not really expecting a clone to pop out of nowhere, you're not really looking at the middle of the screen. You're looking at one clone and you're looking at the other. So honestly, it's not really that big of a deal where the seam is. If the seam was somewhere where you could definitely notice the color difference, it would be a problem. But in this case, it's not a big problem. If you look down here, you can see the discoloration in the wood, in the board here. But the papers, see, if I zoom in on the papers, you can't tell. You just can't tell that there's a seam there, and that's what I should have done with this clip. But instead, I chose to do the cheap and easy way and do a split screen and just kind of jury rig it. And it came out kind of botched. I mean, that was the first time I ever did it, and you weren't really expecting it, so it came out okay. But now when I'm looking back at it, I'm like, I could have done so much better if I just did it this way. So this is the best way to do it. This is the way Filmora teaches us how to do it, and this is the way that I'm teaching you how to do it. Do not do the split screen the cheap and easy way. Do the split screen the multi-track way. It is a little annoying because once you add a track to the bottom here, you're gonna have to scroll for certain things like the music settings. I mean, it's gonna be kind of annoying. But if you really like cloning yourself, that's okay. This is the best. This is the best thing I've ever done.
It's perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
I can see the seam in the middle.
No, you can see the seam, but I can fix that after I'm done. Okay, back to our action stations. So, now that we got that done, now I get rid of this, and I go and find the last one I did, because that's when I did the... You okay? What happened? I think you just got stung by a bee. Chris, are you okay?
Is he okay?
I apologize for laughing, but this is kind of funny. Cause like I'm just talking, then he's like, ah, and then he doesn't want to make any noise because of the audio. Well, this is officially the most interesting tutorial I've ever done.
Oh my god.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks for getting stung.
Thanks for taking one for the team, man. Now that our terror-filled moment is gone. Alright, so we changed the brightness on all the clips, as you can see. It's going to be different for each clip. You're not going to be able to use the same measurements. Like for this clip. Oh god. Bugs. Let's finish this tutorial and get out of here, man. Ooh.
Please. Just finish it. Then
you just export. I'm just gonna put clone toot. And we're just gonna export it. And because it's like a minute long, it's not gonna take very long to export. So once that's done exporting, you guys know what it looks like. You saw it in the beginning of this video. I'm going to show it again now. I did that pretty simply. I mean, I had a production crew here helping me, but in all honesty, you can just do it by yourself as long as you know where the seam is, as long as you know what you're doing. Hey, Jimmy! You can do it. I believe in you. Anything else to add, guys?
I got stung by a bee.
Don't do tutorials in the woods. Alright, so
I guess let's explore ourselves, guys. It's my line, dude. Get out here. Go. Shoot.
It's good. It's recording. I think it's good. You're so... I'm sorry.
Sony, dude.
Oh my god.
Sony, you make some rugged ass cameras, dude. That's exactly how I broke my other camera.
Oh my god.
Emily, you dangerous.
I'm sorry.